Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. Today is another day of my Under Hype foundation series and I've got a new foundation to share with you today, and it is going to be my first impressions of this foundation because I haven't tried it at all. I just got it and I know that not many people talk about this foundation, although the brand is very well known. It is a foundation by Cover FX and it is the Click Stick Foundation. So it comes in a very small packaging, and actually the stick looks so funny because it is so itsy bitsy small. So this is the stick, and actually this contains 5 grams of product, and this foundation retails for £15 here in the UK, $18 in the US. And it comes in 24 shades, foundation shades, and they also have highlighting shades and color correcting sticks as well that come in the same clicky type format. You see how small this foundation is, and this is all the product that you are going to get with this stick foundation. However, because I am so worried about stick foundations clinging to dry patches, I already applied my lightweight moisturizer, the Elizabeth Arden one that I use pretty much every day because it is for oily combination skin and it is a mattifying fluid. But today I applied on top a very tiny bit of Benefit Professional, a very tiny bit, so that it gives the foundation a layer, a smooth layer, to make it go a bit easier in case this is a hard formula, because this is the case with stick foundations usually. My skin type actually is combination. I get enlarged pores. At the same time, I have some dry flakes here on my nose that I buff using a tongue brush. I've mentioned that in my previous video. Anyway, I'm going to go with this foundation, and the shade that I got is N40. N is neutral, it has a neutral undertone. 40, I think it might match me well, I'm not sure, I'll have to give it a go. So I'm going to glide this foundation on my face, and actually it glides so easily. I thought that it is going to be a bit more difficult or harder. I don't know how much to use because I do not usually use stick foundations at all. Oh my god, look what happened. I just dented it because probably I wind it up a lot. It already came off. So packaging fault, if it is going to be hot, it's going to break. Let's try and blend this with a beauty sponge, shall we, here on this part of my face, and then after that I'm going to switch to a brush if this didn't work. With this amount that I used, I didn't get medium coverage, I only got light coverage, and I think because the damp beauty sponge shears foundations usually, I might try and blend the other side with a brush. I'm using my hero brush today. This is the Tarte one that gives me full coverage, and I can instantly see that I got better coverage with the brush. I do not like heavy foundation, but at the same time, this coverage is not enough for me. So I'm going to build this foundation up. It's not sturdy at all. This bullet is just moving inside and it broke already. I'm not sure if you could see, but I've already got another dent. So even if I just rewind it to get only a tiny bit exposed, it's just going to dent. So I'm just abandoning the beauty sponge and I'm just going to blend using this brush because it's so fast and it actually blended so well. So I'm just going to tap as well. Oh, by the way, the color match is really good. It is actually more yellow than neutral. It matches my skin perfectly, the skin tone and the shade. However, it didn't cover the spots here. So I have a scar here, a bit here and one here, but the skin is perfected, and when I look so closely it really looks like skin. It doesn't look that I have caked up a lot of foundation on my face. I'm just going to come closer so that you could see how the foundation is looking so far. In my opinion, this is looking good because if you look here you can't see the foundation creasing, but it is not set, so I think this is going to move and slide, but the finish is nice, as you could see. And yeah, let's zoom out. So as with last time, I'm going to set my whole face with these Makeup Revolution powders like that. Tap and blend. And I'm noticing that this foundation is tending to cling to the brush, so it is tacky, it is not set or matte. Actually, after the powder, I think it is now set, so there is no tackiness. It is not cakey at all, and they say that it is a customizable foundation, so this might be perfect to touch up, to use as a concealer, to build light to medium coverage. Probably if you applied a lot, you are going to get full coverage. I like everything about this foundation except for this kind of packaging, because it is creasing and breaking. For £15, I think this is the price of a concealer, of a matte concealer, so it is not expensive. And I know that Cover FX is a cruelty-free brand. They use high quality ingredients in their products, and they are a really consistent, good brand. So I'm actually liking this so far. I'm just going to finish up my makeup so quickly. I am going to apply this Makeup Revolution baked highlighter or baked blush in the shade Hard Day. This is a very beautiful duochrome pale blush. I'm also going to apply Gerard Cosmetics Serenity Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick. So yeah, quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to allow my lipstick to dry, and then I'm going to take a flash photo and see if this foundation flashes back. If it didn't, I think this might be a great bridal wedding foundation or something for special occasions, because it looks really beautiful on the skin. So yeah, let's take the flash photo. So as expected, no flashback with this foundation. My face and my chest look exactly the same color. I stand by my word, this foundation looks great in photos. Anyway, this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me and that you found this review helpful. Please stay tuned for other videos in this series. As for my thoughts on this foundation, I think everything in this foundation is good except for the packaging, because it is breaking and it is rattling inside the tube now as I'm moving it. I'm not sure if this competes with other very hyped and talked about foundations, but to be honest, I think this is a kind of a hidden gem. So I really like it, and I'm really eager to know your opinion about this foundation, if you have tried it or if you think that this might be for you. This is great for travel. Anyway, until we meet again in my next video, please be safe. Bye!